Hi, good afternoon. From London, England to wherever you're watching around the world. Or should I start off by saying good morning? Or is it good evening? Other than that, I've got football context to bring you from the latest updates on the transfer window or transfers that have been done. I think I've got a couple here. And whatever gossip that's going on while this transfer window opens until the 6th of October. So, from your host, your guy himself, DLG, Reppin. Feel free to comment. Feel free to smash the thumbs up, like, and hopefully less of the down. But majorly, feel free to subscribe to my channel now. I'm pushing for more subscribers, and I'm pushing towards the 300 video marker. I've made over 276 videos, and I'm almost there for 300 videos. So keep supporting, keep showing me love, and keep appreciating what comes out of my lips. Obviously, up-to-date context. And speaking of which, Aston Villa have completed the club record signing of Ollie Watkins of Brentford for 28 million, which could rise to 33 million. And Sheffield United have signed Oliver Burke from West Bromwich Albion, which means Callum Robinson has gone the other way today. So it's all been done. Other than that, let's start off with Aston Villa. Now, all last season, Villa was struggling, and they survived on the final day of the season due to the fact that, for me, they were fortunate to survive because Watford suffered a collapse. 2 games to go, and they sacked Nigel Pearson. Wrong timing, bad decision-making from the board, and it ultimately cost them Watford. Now, if they had Nigel Pearson for the Arsenal game, which was their last game of the season, they would have had every chance of getting a result at the Emirates and surviving in the Premier League. Even so, they would have survived, with 2 games to spare. But it was a damaging effect on the club, damaging effect on the players, the management, and the fans. And I only feel sorry for Watford. As you know, they've lost Abdoulaye Doucouré. Gerard Deulofeu is still a Watford player, as far as I know. Pereira is still a Watford player, as far as I know. And Kabasele is still a Watford player, as far as I know. And the same will go with Ben Foster. How Watford are going to cope in the Championship remains to be clear. However, this is not about Watford. This is about Aston Villa completing the club signing of Ollie Watkins of Brentford, £28 million. Still quite a lot of money in this day and age. Excuse me. Just trying to get comfortable. Yeah, in this day and age, still a lot of money. And Aston Villa have struggled for goals. I mean, they've got strikers who I feel didn't deliver on the attacking front. And Dean Smith, I've done a video, and Dean Smith spoke about how his misfiring strikers have put him in a situation like last season. So this season, what he's done is strengthened that department by bringing in record signing Ollie Watkins. Now, I've heard a lot of vibe about this guy, and he's been spoken very highly of. One of the top goal scorers in the Championship, and joint top scorer last season with 26 goals in the Championship. So this guy has he's going to find himself in a big league, in an area where it's sink or swim. And for me, it's something that he's going to have to know. He's going to have to adapt to very quickly. The golfing class between the Championship and the Premier League, massive gulf apart. apart. Massive goal for Part. But I wish him all the best. I don't know too much about him. Brentford fans, tell me in your own words what Ollie Watkins, Wally, no, I mean that Wally Walcott. Sorry, what Ollie Watkins' strengths are, and give us your personal factors about Ollie Watkins and his strengths. Leave it in the comment section below. I just want to know about his strengths. I just want to know what type of Premier League player I'll be, watching in the Premier League next season. So that's Ollie Watkins completing his £28 million move to Aston Villa from Brentford. And Brentford fans, what do you intend to do with that 28 million? Do your board have a plan B for replacing Ollie Watkins? Again, leave it in the comment section below. Right, moving on to the next bit of news, and that's Sheffield United have signed striker Oliver Burke from West Bromwich Albion, and Callum Robinson went the other way. Now, Callum Robinson had a lack of game time due to the form of Alec McBurney, David McGoldrick, and even a bit of Billy Sharp, sorry. Do pardon me. Oliver Burke, who is signed from West Brom, I mean, he's a winger by trade, but he can play as an attacker. For me, he's a decent all-round winger. I think he will fit the Premier League. I've always rated him as a Premier League winger. Now that he's playing in the best and the most exciting league in the world, we should see what he really is made of. And as for Callum Robinson, he will be a Premier League player with West Brom. So maybe the system at West Brom, he may fit into that criteria. Whereas at Sheffield United, Callum Robinson maybe did not fit into the criteria of how Sheffield United went to play football, with the 3 at the back, 5 in the midfield, and 2 up at the top. But, it's an interesting campaign, and I look forward to the season kicking off, all starting at Craven Cottage. Other than that, I'll leave it as that. Oh, before I go, I would like to talk about the Arsenal. And 3 days to go. We've made 2 or 3 signings. Ceballos re-signed on loan again. Williams signed for free on a permanent signing. And the other permanent signing is the amount of money we spent on Gabriel Magalhaes, which is 23.6 or £7 million. So one of the two. So I'm still awaiting for more signings, and I'm still quite frustrated about the Aubameyang situation. I mean, why hasn't it been announced? If he has signed, then why hasn't it been announced? Or if he hasn't signed, then Pierre, are you going to sign that contract? That's the question we're asking. Do you not want to play for Arsenal, or what is the issue? You need to come out and publicly put us fans our minds to rest, so we know where we stand. But I believe you want to stay at the club. It's been recently said by your brother and yourself that, mainly your brother, that it will be announced, but nothing has been announced. So we'll see what happens towards then. Or personally, I quietly think that Aubameyang wants to wait and see who Arsenal bring in terms of the quality. Well, Pierre, it's in your place to do what you need to do when you get selected against Fulham. You do what you need to do and just leave the frustration on the board, because the board have been frustrating for me. But let them do whatever it takes to bring in their best players. Although we say that, no players have gone. We have been talking about letting go 7, 8, 9 players, and the only one that we've let go is Mkhitaryan. It is completely not good enough. Just totally shocking. Despicable. And to use COVID-19 as an excuse, fuck off. You got Wolverhampton Wanderers, you've got Brighton making moves. You got Sheffield United making moves. Aston Villa making moves. You know, you got clubs who finished below us are spending more money than us. But yet, we've got 231 point something cash reserves sitting in the account doing sweet fuck all. And yet, why can't we take that 100 million out and that covers Thomas Partey and Hassan Oa? That's 100 million spent. Or take the 110 million out of that then. And let's cover the cost. Alright, you might need to sell Torreira. You should be selling Xhaka. I personally feel you should be selling Xhaka more than Torreira. What has Xhaka done? Don't even get me started on Xhaka. What has he actually done to worthy a contract? To worthy even being once classed as made as class club captain, sorry. What has he ever done? He's unmobile, scared to take responsibility when asked to receive the ball from the back, and he gets away with it too often with management due to his long-range passing. Well, it's just all around not good enough. He doesn't do enough for me. That's why I say he's unmobile. So for me, we should be selling him. We should be selling players. We should be selling possibly Callum Wilson. You know, if we sell Callum Chambers, sorry. Callum Wilson. If we're selling Callum Chambers, then you sell Kolasinac. You sell Bellerin. We don't want it to go down to the wire, especially if we get off to a very dodgy start, which is not good. I don't want to be making up the points just to challenge to finish fourth. Come on. I can see us not winning the league. We're a long way off. But bringing in reinforcement in that midfield, and we need a big midfield bully destroyer, meaning Partey of the world. Has some aura for flair and creativity that we are lacking in our midfield. And Aubameyang has still scored 22 Premier League goals without those two type of midfielders. Imagine what he gets when he gets the midfield, when the midfield is correct, and the team can chip in with goal, and the players around him can chip in with goals from midfield. We will be a formidable force to be reckoned with. And plus, when we haven't got the ball, we're defensively more organised and more disciplined and resilient. So that's something in our game that has changed. However, we need to fix up that midfield and as fucking fast as possible, because I'll tell you something, we cannot go past October the 6th with that fucking midfield, because we will not be happy at all. So my message to you, the board of directors, yeah? Quit fucking about and do your fucking jobs properly. Yeah? It's 3 days to fucking go. In other words, 72 hours and counting left. Stop fucking about. Enough is a fuck enough now. Pissing about like offering player plus cash and all that fucking malarkey. Please just help us out here. We want to be the best that we can be in this sport called football. We want to finish top of our league. We demand better than what we've got in that midfield. And the likes of Xhaka has to go. Guendouzi still has to go. Arteta, forget about the clean slate. You said that he has to go. He has to go. He's been a cunt. Fuck him off out the door and get as much money as possible for him. And the same with Bellerin as well. For me, every Wenger signing but Aubameyang has to duck out. Maybe a Lacazette might get another season. I might give him until the end of the season, and then whatever happens after that happens. Anyway, my little rant over. I'll be back this evening, and I do apologise for my language. I've overdone it, and it's just a frustration of talking about Arsenal right now. However, I am grateful that we have got the defence sorted. We've got two centre-halves that will perform heroics for us, hopefully, for the next 2 to 7 years in William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. So I'm patient with them too. And let's be patient and let's hold on tight and buckle up and get ready for the ride, because this is going to go to the wire till the 6th of October. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, for putting up with me. And like I said, I'll be back this evening. Otherwise, it's peace again, love again, and bless again. Do remember, if you got your opinions on new signings, such as Ollie Watkins, Oliver Burke to Sheff United, and Callum Robertson going the other direction, or my thoughts on what I've said about the Arsenal board and some of the players, then yeah, drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you're saying in my comment section below. Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button and do subscribe, please. Please, and mega please, do subscribe to my channel. That's myself, DLG Reppin. Smash the thumbs up as much as possible and comment, but make sure you subscribe left, right, and centre galore. And keep smashing that button hard and passionately for me. That's all I want to say. Thank you for listening again. And I'm out of here. Have a good day and be good.